Welcome back to Past Light Insight Academy. Today we'll be talking about differentiation. We've learned about functions, limit of functions. So today we want to go in depth on differentiation. So let's start. Differentiation. Now, when you have something like this, y is equals to s raised to power n. What is outside over what is inside? dy over ds. Again, differentiation is always what is outside over what is inside. So it's equals to n s raised to power n minus 1. The two things to know, or the key that is guiding this, number one, multiply, that is the first step, the power by the coefficient, So, and secondly, deduct 1 from the power. So all differentiation, these are the two rules that we have there. So when you have a questions like this, the first one, the basics. So let me just say example. Find the dy ds of 3s squared plus 5s. So when you have something like this, y is equals to 3s squared plus 5s. Can you see it now? So dy over ds, that is the first step. First multiply the power by the coefficient. That is the first thing to do. Then remove 1 from 2. When you subtract 1, it's 1, but you don't write the 1. Likewise, when you have this one, 5s. When you see 5s, the power is 1. 1 times 5. Then 1 minus 1 is 0. So when you have s raised to power 0, anything raised to power 0 is 1. So when you see 5s is 5. The basic again, if we want us to go to the complex of sum, when you have y is equal to 6s raised to power 5, the dy over ds, 5 times 6, 30, s, 5 minus 1, 4. So that is your dy ds. When you have p is equal to 4s raised to power 7. So when you have this now, the p, what is outside over what is inside, over the s. It's not in most cases that is y and s. You can give any alphabet they like. But differentiation is always outside over inside. So 7 times 4, 28. 7 minus 1. Then we also have derivative. Let me just take like this. Derivative of constant value. So when you see derivative of constant value, y is equals to 5 with no any alphabet. The dy ds of that value is 0. So when you see constant value, even though it's 100, y is 100 with no value of s. dy over ds there is 0. So since it's constant. So please note that. After you understand the rules now, when you see 5s, if you see 5s, for instance now, y is 5s. dy over ds of 5s is 5. It's just like the coefficient of that value. So I call this one derivative of coefficient. When you see y is 8s, there is no power. dy over ds of that value is 8. It's just like the coefficient of that alphabet. So these are the basic on derivative that you need to know. We've talked about the sum. This is sum, derivative of sum. You can also have a question like derivative of difference. Just like giving you a questions like y is equal to 6s cubed plus 3s squared minus, okay, let me use difference, minus 6s minus 1. So this is a difference. So if you are going to do dy ds here now, dy ds here is 3 times 6, 18. Don't forget the log. S raised to power 3 minus 1, 2 minus 2 times 3 is 6. S, 2 minus 1, 1 minus, I told you 6s. When you see 6s or 5s, the answer is just the coefficient 6. Then when you see minus 1, the derivative there is 0. And please just try to solve this classwork and drop it on the comment sections. P is equal to 6t raised to power 4 minus 3t raised to power 3 plus 2t. That is the first question. And the second question is y is equal to 7s raised to power 5 plus 3s raised to power 7. So solve these two questions and drop it on the comment section. Don't forget to like and share my video.